Waking up at 5 in the morning, especially on Saturdays, sucks. But that's what us robotics kids do. It was a Saturday morning in Houston, and the night before we had a team meeting where we basically discussed on how everything was going so wrong and how we were just going to go and play. But Explosion doesn't just play. We play to win the game. And it was just something that I especially wasn't happy with. Like, that conversation happened, and I needed it to happen. But it kind of brought us down.
John, lean to the front office, please. John, lean to the front office.
Thanks.
And like, we just didn't feel like a team anymore. We had to pack up that morning, shower, cook breakfast and everything, and we walked into the arena with our heads down. And we weren't standing up with our shoulders up like the Explosion was. And it was just really different. The regional before that, which was in Lubbock, was the regional that we made it all the way to the finals. And we won finals. We got a silver medal. And that's the first time we've ever gone that far. And I didn't understand why we weren't going up, why we just went downhill after that regional. Like, we wanted to just keep winning, but we couldn't do it. Or at least we thought so. So tell Garcia, why can't we just play to win? Why are we just giving up on scouting or giving up on actually trying? We can still win. So we had 3 matches that morning, and we lost every single one of them. So that didn't help at all. It was 11:30, and this, for y'all who do not know, the top 8 teams get to choose who they want to be with. And so we were ranked like 45 out of 60 teams. Really low, nobody had paid attention to us, nobody had respected us at all. You know, it was something different for me. Like, we've been respected at the other regional, why can't we be respected here? And so I get a phone call from Mr. Garcia at around 11:30, 30 minutes before those 8 teams pick who they want to be with. And he tells me, rush to the pit right now. And to me, oh, well, their elbow must have broke again, or there's drama on the team. I thought it was something negatively, something that happened. And so I rushed to the pit, and there I see a mentor from 118 and a mentor from 148. Those mentors are mentors from arguably the best 2 teams in Texas, one of the best teams in the world. And those teams that before that day, I walked through their pit, I walked in front of them, and I got nervous. Like, they were the gods of robotics. And I couldn't believe they were at our pit, like, talking to us, this team from Maynard, Texas, that nobody pays attention to. And so there I am, listening to the conversation, and I hear, like, we want to be with y'all. I think we can be with y'all. We can work this out and, you know, win the regional. And I was like, what the hell is that? Like, we cannot just win the regional. That's not something that Explosion does, especially not be with the best 2 teams in Texas. But my mindset changed from that moment, and that's almost everything that was said last night, everything in the morning, the losses and everything just went away. And I knew that we had a chance if we worked as a team. And I finally saw our team coming back together, getting excited about everything. And there we are sitting down, waiting for the picking to happen. And I'm in the stands, the team's surrounding me, and the picking usually lasts 5 to 8 minutes. I swear it was like 5 to 8 hours for us. We were just sitting there, we were so anxious about everything. And as soon as they got back to them, the 118 and 148, the teams that talked to us, and they said, 118 they're over now, to 148 they're over Wranglers, we'd like to select team 2-7, and everybody exploded. I thought the whole arena just got up. It really was just us. It was our small team of 15 people. Got up and cried. It was like we just won the whole regional, but honestly, we just had won the respect. But that meant more to me than to win the regional at that moment. And playoffs come on. There's 3 rounds, each round's best out of 2 out of 3. And the first round, we win by 100 points each match, easy. We keep winning. Went to the finals, and right there is when I stopped myself and I told myself, like, we were just here a week ago in Lubbock. Like, we can't just stop here. We have to win. Like, we're with the 2 best teams. We can't just lose. And so we won our first match, but I hadn't realized how fast those 5 matches went by. We were in our last match. The last match we had to win. If we won that match, we won the whole regional. We went to World Championships. My dream came true. The matches usually last around 2 minutes of playing time, and it was like 2 hours of fighting. We kept fighting. I didn't know the score. People told me they cheered for me. I didn't hear anything. But Garcia on my left side, Paco on my right side, and the other mentors and pseudo members of the other 2 teams, and the robot. And I remember the announcer saying, 3, 2, 1, and the sound goes off, robots stop moving. People were happy, but we always have to wait for that final score. That final score sometimes takes 3 minutes, sometimes takes 10 seconds. So we were just there looking up on the board, walking side to side, just waiting for that final score to come up. And as soon as it came up, we won by like 80 points. And that's when the tears that were right around my eyes just fall down. Couldn't believe it. Like, I've never cried that hard in my life. and it was crazy. Like, I cried, everybody around me cried, people hugged me I didn't even know. Like, the coach's wife told me, like, she loves me. And I was like, what? Who are you? Like, I don't understand. But it was the best moment of mine. And fast forward, all the action, all the happiness comes the award ceremony. The award ceremony that I walked through when they called the finalists. And I knew that we had won this time. And so they called the first two teams, and we were the last team to be called. And so at the award ceremony, you give high fives to all of the judges. The last judge gives you one of these. And this, when I first got it, I saw it, and it was the gold medal. The gold medal, that's all I wanted in high school. Like, I got forced into this robotics team by my mom. She told me to go, and I hated it that first summer. Upperclassmen, I didn't know these people. But then I realized these were my family. And when I got this gold medal, and I saw Garcia, put it around my neck. Because you're my coach, and without you I couldn't do this. He did. And I realized I'm at Longos.